What should I do? It's not nice to be the only one drinking, but I'm sleepy, so I want to drink some coffee. I should ask everyone if they want coffee. I know I should ask, but I don't have the courage to speak to them.
Hey, what are you doing just standing there? You're in the way.
I'm sorry. My name is Ryu Ishida. I'm 24 years old, and I'm not good with people. Even as a child, I was bad at talking to people. Even as an adult, I've never been able to communicate well with others.
You're really not very perceptive, are you? If you're just going to stand there, why don't you make everyone a cup of coffee? Everyone's tired from working overtime day after day.
Yes. See? I should have just asked them. Why am I like this? There are a lot of things I know I should do, but I always end up not taking action. Even if I know I should, not putting into action means it doesn't count. I wish I had a friend I could talk to in times like this, but of course, I don't have any friends. My parents didn't get along when I was a child, and there was hardly any conversation at home. They got divorced when I was in junior high school, and now I'm also estranged from my parents. I ended up being of no use to anyone today either. Why can't I just say the one simple thing? I'd like a cup of coffee. I don't want to interact with people as much as possible, so after graduating from university, I got a job in a technical position. At work, I can quietly face the computer, so I don't really need to talk to anyone except for when I have to report on my work, or contact or consult with someone. And besides, most of that can be done using groupware. I don't even communicate properly with anyone at work. I hated myself for that. Oh damn, an error. I've already finished my work for today, so I can help out, but it might be a bother for them. No, I should help out.
If you're not going to help, get out of here. You're in the way!
I was often scolded by my senior colleagues, who was 2 years older than me, but everything he said makes sense. If only I could be as straightforward as Kitsui-san. Why am I like this? I felt like I was being crushed by the stress I put on myself every day. Would anyone like coffee? I finished work now, so is there anything I can help you with? Why can't I say something so simple? Good morning. And the next day, I went to work as usual, and I greeted everyone as usual, but in a voice so quiet that no one could hear me, and I arrived at my desk.
This is Sekai Nakajima, who has just joined us from the branch office. Nakajima-san worked at the branch office for 4 years as a project manager, and we hope she'll be very active here too.
My name is Sekai Nakajima. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I've been here for 2 years, but I haven't made friends with anyone yet. Despite that, Nakajima-san, who has just transferred from the branch office to the head office's system development department, is a very cheerful person and got on well with everyone in the department instantly. But Kitsui-san didn't seem to have a good opinion of Nakajima-san, who had high expectations for the manager.
It'll be interesting to see how well the project manager for the branch office does.
Please, go easy on me.
Kitsui-san and Nakajima-san are from the same year, so maybe they see each other as rivals.
Nice to meet you, Isida.
Yes, I look forward to working with you. And Nakajima-san was assigned to the desk next to mine, and she often talked to me. I think Nakajima-san is someone with a completely opposite personality to me.
Who's coming to lunch with me?
I'll go too.
Me too! There are always lots of people around Nakajima-san, and she spoke to me without any distinction.
Isida, you're not gonna come with us?
I'd like to, but it would be awkward if I went.
Ishida never goes to lunch with anyone. He probably likes being alone, right? I see. Then I shouldn't have invited you. I'm sorry.
I was happy, but I couldn't say I was going, and I made her feel awkward and even made her apologize. It's pathetic that I can't say what I'm thinking. I was depressed, thinking that they probably wouldn't invite me to lunch again. But Nakajima-san was a lot more of a people person than I thought. There's 5 of us working overtime. Everyone would like a cup of coffee. I should probably ask. There's an automatic drip coffee machine in the break room in our apartment. It can make up to 6 cups at a time, so whether you're making 1 cup or 5 cups, the effort itself is the same, but that day, I still didn't have the courage to ask. At that moment...
Ishida, if you're making coffee, I want some too.
What? Okay.
Anyone else want some coffee? Me?
I want some too.
Me too!
Everyone wants some. It's going to be a lot of work to carry it all, so I'll help out.
Nakajima-san asked everyone who was working overtime in that apartment and even said she'd help out with the coffee. Here you go.
Thanks, Ishida. I was just wanting to drink some.
Me too. I was just about to fight off the sleepiness. You're a real lifesaver.
It's delicious, thanks!
Thanks, Ishida. After I've had a breather, I'll give it my best in the final spurt.
No, thank you.
Ishida, you're very considerate, aren't you? I've thought that since the day I came to the head office, you always seem like you want to ask at just the right moment.
It was the first time anyone had said that to me. No one ever looks at my expression, and I never even thought about being so presumptuous as to expect people to read my thoughts from my facial expressions. That day, for the first time since joining the company, someone in my department thanked me. Nakajima-san was 2 years older than me, and she was also a project manager. Naturally, she was good at her job and had leadership skills, and I began to admire her. I want to be like Nakajima-san. And the next day, I was able to carry out my work smoothly and was able to leave on time. But Nakajima-san seemed to be struggling with serious revisions and was troubled from the afternoon.
I messed up.
I'd like to help if there's anything I could do, but it would be a bother if I spoke to her now. I don't have anything to do at home anyway, so I'd like to help out.
Is there anyone else who can help me?
What?
Ishida is quick at work and has a good personality, so if you're not busy today, I'd like you to help me out.
If there's anything I can do, I'll do it.
Really? Thanks. I thought I wouldn't make it in the last train if I had to keep going like this. Thank you so much. I'll treat you to lunch tomorrow.
What? No. I have nothing to do when I get home, so...
What kind of food do you like, Ishida?
Like... udon.
Then I'll treat you to some udon tomorrow. Thanks so much.
It was just Nakajima-san and I who were working late that day, and we finished around 9:45 p.m.
I'm done! Thanks so much.
No problem. And Nakajima-san is the kind of person who thanks others often.
Aren't you hungry?
Well... yeah.
I've been waiting to eat a burger while I work. Want to get some? There's some at the station.
Yes. I've never gone out to eat with someone from work before. And Nakajima-san, who kept talking, and me, who stayed silent, walked along the nighttime streets to the station closest to the office.
The branch office I used to work at was far away from the office, so it was a long commute. Now it's only 3 minutes from the station to the office, so it's become a lot easier to get off of work.
Yes.
I can't believe I'm eating a hamburger this late. But after using your brain, don't you feel like eating something high in calories?
That's right.
Hey, you're not talking at all, so I'm starting to feel like a little chatterbox of an old lady.
What? You're not an old lady.
It's not like you don't dislike talking to people, do you? Everyone in the department seems to think that you like being on your own, but...
Yes. I just don't have the courage to talk. No one's ever asked me that before.
Okay, then it's the other way around. I don't have the courage to shut up. I get anxious when I'm not making an appeal.
I envy you.
Maybe you actually want to talk a lot?
Yes. I always want to help someone who's having trouble with their work, and I want to be able to casually ask if they want a coffee. But I think they might be bothered if I talk to them, so...
I see. The boss always says that you're accurate at work and make very few mistakes. I'm sure everyone would be happy if you offered to help. Well, at least I would be.
Thank you very much.
You may not talk much, but I think you're actually the most considerate person of all. I only asked you to help me out today because I feel like you were looking at me with concern just before.
That day, I went home, took a bath, and got into bed, but I couldn't sleep. I think I was happy because I felt like someone had acknowledged my existence for the first time. Going to work is a little more fun. 3 months had passed since Nakajima-san joined the department, and I had gradually become able to talk to her. One day in the early evening...
Ouch!
What?
My stomach hurts.
She was apparently selected from the branch office during this busy period and came to the head office. But she just makes a racket and is no use at all. You should at least look after your health.
Please move! I'll take her to the medical office!
Huh? What's wrong with you? You don't usually say anything.
Isida...
In the end, an ambulance had to be called from the medical office, and Nakajima-san was taken to the hospital. After that, the department was informed that she had acute appendicitis and would be having an operation and staying in the hospital for a while.
Who's going to do Nakajima-san's work at a time like this? We're already short of resources.
I'll do it! I'm ahead of schedule on my own work, so I'll manage! I think it's inevitable since she's sick, and I'll do Kimura-san's work if she has to stay in the hospital.
If we all share the work, we should be able to manage one person's work. Can I ask you to take Nakajima-san's work then, Isida?
Yes! I didn't want Kitsui-san to say bad things about Nakajima-san. I think I was desperate. I'm sorry, can I ask you to do this work?
Yeah, I'll take care of it.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. If there's anything else I can do, just let me know. I'm always grateful for Nakajima-san's help.
Thank you very much.
Hey, I'll help out too. I'm sorry about earlier.
Really? That would be a big help, thank you.
You should have talked more earlier if you could talk properly.
Yes, I'm sorry. I worked overtime every day that week, and the other employees willingly took on the work. I came into work today on Saturday and managed to prevent any delays in Nakajima-san's work. Alright. Everyone helped out, so it looks like we'll be okay. It's still early evening, so I think I'll go and visit Nakajima-san. I wonder if it'll be a bother. No, if it's a bother, I can just go home straight away. Let's go. Excuse me. I'm sorry to have come visit you so suddenly. I brought some cream puffs.
I'm really sorry to have caused you trouble during the busy season. I heard from the manager that you took over my work, right?
Oh, that's also finished now, so please don't worry. Everyone in the department helped out too.
Also, when I was being scolded by Kitsui-san, I was glad that you had my back. I never thought that you would shout at him in such a loud voice. I was so surprised.
No. By the way, Kitsui-san also helped Nakajima-san's work on his own initiative.
Really? I thought he didn't like me. But that's thanks to Ishida. I'll be able to leave the hospital tomorrow, so I'll be back at work on Monday.
Is that right? That's great.
Thanks, Ishida. You were really cool.
No. And the following week, Nakajima-san returned to work feeling better, and she apologized to everyone and thanked them. Everyone in the department started to talk to me more than before, and I was able to gradually start having conversations with them.
While Nakajima-san was away, Ishida and everyone else worked really hard, and it was a big help. We were able to get through the busy period, and the team's unity deepened even more.
Hey, Ishida, want to go on a date this Sunday?
What?
Want to go see a comedy show? I love that type of thing.
Yes. Recently on weekends, Nakajima-san has been inviting me out to hang out, and we've been going out with just the two of us.
Hey, will you be my boyfriend? Would you not want to go out with someone older than me? I fell for you when you yelled at him to protect me.
I'd love to. For the first time in my life, I made a girlfriend.
I thought it was a wonderful company where everyone helped each other out in various ways. I thought it was amazing that everyone helped each other out when she was sick. What do you guys think of today's story? Please let me know in the comment section below. See you guys next time. Bye-bye!
Thank you for watching all the way to the end. Make sure to subscribe and click the bell for notifications.